Hello, my friends. Talking again about Mal Waldrep, who happens to be a great Alabama prospect. Will he come? Let's comment on this, but first sign up to receive all the news from Alabama. However, Mal Waldrep appears to be making the most of his college visits, especially when it comes to exploring the opportunities offered by the football program he also attended at Auburn University. On a recent unofficial visit, Waldrep had the chance to delve deeper into the team environment, participating in meetings and closely observing how forward line coach Jake Thornton interacts with players. Should this worry everyone in Bama? It's clear Waldrep is impressed with Thornton's approach and deep understanding of the game. He expresses his admiration for the way Thornton treats his players and the attention to detail he brings to coaching. For Waldrep, this experience was enriching and offered valuable insights into Auburn's offense, something he can relate to his own experience on the field. As Waldrep continues to explore his options, he acknowledges that the center position appears to be a priority for Auburn, and he feels valued as a potential contributor to the team. But of course he would be very welcome in Alabama, yes. His relationship with Thornton is strengthening, and he appreciates the opportunity to learn from an experienced and dedicated coach. He, Waldrep, is still in the process of evaluating his options before making a decision about his future. He is committed to exploring all available opportunities and hopes to make an informed choice during the summer after completing his official visits. We're rooting for Alabama. After all, the kid has a future, and you, what do you have to say? Comment and keep up with the news now. The college football recruiting scene is always full of twists and surprises, and Anthony Rogers' case is certainly no exception. Committed to the Alabama Crimson Tide since the summer of 2023, Rogers appeared to be firmly entrenched in Nick Saban's program, leaving behind other big-name options like Georgia, Oregon, Florida, and Auburn. However, Rogers' recent moves have some draft watchers wondering if his decision is as definitively sealed as previously thought. Ranked as the number 6 running back in the class of 2025 and number 7 player in the state of Alabama, Rogers is a promising talent with a combination of speed and skill that sets him apart among his peers. His time at renowned schools like IMG Academy and Pike Road High School only added to his prestige as one of the top prospects in the country. However, Rogers' recent activities have cast a shadow of doubt over his commitment to Alabama. His recent visit to the Georgia Bulldogs, along with a photo taken alongside head coach Kirby Smart, suggests he is at least open to exploring other options. Additionally, his recent visits to Alabama and Auburn indicate a continued interest in keeping his options open, which raises questions about the strength of his initial commitment to the Crimson Tide. For the Georgia Bulldogs, the prospect of landing a talent like Rogers would be a huge win for the program, especially considering the slow start to their 2025 recruiting class. With just 5 commitments to date, the addition of a player of that caliber Rogers would certainly inject new momentum into the Dogs' recruiting class. As Rogers' recruitment continues to unfold, fans and pundits are eager to see how this saga will play out. Will he remain true to his initial commitment to Alabama, or does recent activity indicate a change of direction in his recruiting journey? For now, all that remains is to speculate and anxiously await the outcome of this intriguing narrative in the world of college football. And there's more. The American football recruiting landscape is filled with talented young men looking to find the best fit for their skills and ambitions. Quanell Farrakhan Jr., a rising prospect from North Shore High School in Houston, Texas, recently entered the spotlight by touting his final 3 schools via social media. With a 4-star rating on multiple recruiting sites, Farrakhan has attracted attention from elite programs including Alabama, Nebraska, and Texas A&M. His unofficial visit to the Crimson Tide in March appears to have left a lasting impression, with Farrakhan expressing his admiration for the program and its facilities. The engaging atmosphere during his time in Alabama certainly put the Tide in prime position in the race for the talented Texas athlete. At 6'3" and 180 pounds, Farrakhan demonstrates versatility as both a returner and wide receiver, standing out for his toughness and ability to make plays in contested situations. However, Alabama is not alone in pursuing Farrakhan, with Nebraska and Texas A&M also in contention. Each of these schools offers a unique and attractive proposition for young talent, making the final decision a difficult and important choice for the future of your college football career. For Farrakhan, this is a decision that involves much more than just the sporting aspect. It is an opportunity to choose the academic and social environment that best aligns with your personal goals and values. How he will weigh these different factors and what the decisive criteria will be in his final choice remain intriguing unknowns. As Farrakhan weighs his options and considers what each school has to offer, fans and recruiting watchers are eager to see what the outcome of this exciting saga will be. Regardless of the choice he makes, it's clear that Farrakhan is destined to make his mark on the college football scene, with his talent and determination poised to shine in whatever field he chooses. And there's more! Kalen DeBoer, the new brains behind the Alabama Crimson Tide offense, has brought with him a reputation for offensive excellence throughout his college football career. Now, he's determined to apply his successful formula to the Crimson Tide. During an interview with Andy Staples on 3, DeBoer highlighted the importance of establishing a solid foundation while implementing his offensive system during the spring. For him, this means focusing on the team's fundamentals and adapting the system to make the most of the available talent. DeBoer's track record speaks for itself. Under his guidance, the 2023 Washington Huskies offense has excelled, ranking among the best in the country in total yards and points scored per game. Now, he's determined to bring that same effectiveness to Alabama by adapting his system to fit the Crimson Tide's roster. For DeBoer, the key to success is understanding the available personnel and finding ways to highlight their skills within the system. This involves a meticulous approach to figuring out how each player best fits into the overall scheme. So far, Crimson Tide players have responded well to the system installation process, and DeBoer is pleased with the progress so far. He praised his players for their ability to absorb the fundamentals and is confident that over time they will be able to execute the system efficiently and accurately. As the team prepares for the spring game, known as A-Day, DeBoer is eager to see his system in action and evaluate the progress made during the spring. With an approach focused on fundamentals and adapting to available personnel, he is determined to take Alabama's offense to the next level. And keeps going. The relationship between Kirby Smart and Nick Saban is one of the most intriguing stories in college football. With a long history as colleagues and opponents, the mutual respect between the two is evident, even when they are competing on the field. The latest chapter in this saga was written in the SEC championship game in December, when Smart's Bulldogs faced Saban's Crimson Tide. Although Alabama emerged victorious, Smart took the opportunity to express his respect for his mentor. Despite the loss, Smart couldn't help but recognize Saban's greatness. In a midfield conversation after the game, he thanked Saban for his influence on his career and even joked about his longevity in the sport. After all, who could believe that Saban would still be leading football teams at such a high level for so long? While Smart has won over Saban in a national championship game in the past, it's clear that the mutual respect between the two transcends competition. Saban has recognized Smart's leadership qualities since his early days as an assistant and always knew he was destined to become an excellent head coach. Smart's journey from leaving Alabama to his success at Georgia has been remarkable. With 2 consecutive national titles and a third opportunity almost achieved, his ability to recruit and develop talent is undeniable. Saban, for his part, praises Smart's accomplishments at Georgia and acknowledges how difficult it is to maintain a winning streak like the one the Bulldogs experienced. Ultimately, as the game between the two coaches continues, mutual respect and admiration remain the pillars of this unique relationship in college football. And what is your opinion? Comment is important.